No, some people, they just love pain. They love it. They love the feeling of agony. They love the feeling of pain. This is a little prequel right now. I say we're going to kick it off right now. Even though we're going to be in my later, we got to double up. Some people just, unfortunately, they love pain. They love feeling pain with something. It can't be an easy way with certain people. Certain people, you would think it would be easier with all the technology that's outside, with all the architecture you can look at, with all the internet that you can go look through. You would think it'd be easier. But some people, they don't want it easy. They want it hard. The hard way is the way they want it to be. I'm going to show you what I mean. I just seen a video. I'm going to show it later today. Tonight on the Beam. I'm going to show it later. This is a little prequel. The chick on the video, she talking about race, ethnicity, and nationality. She grouping up. Right? She grouping up. Man, I'm going to show y'all tonight, G. Look. There's only one race. That's it. There's one race. That's our people, the Moors. That's the first race, the human race. You have a subspecies, though. You have hybrid Europeans. Let that just digest. The word ethnicity, look, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. That word just got created. So when they talk about what's your ethnicity, that word just got created, fam. That's not a new term. Look. Oh, yeah. Peace and love to all you Moors, all you Muslims, all you Asiatics out there. Y'all ready? We outside. Let's get it in real quick. Because we're going to double up. We're going to double up, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Look. Let's double up real quick. Look at this. Who came up with ethnicity? A German and English scientist. His name was Bernhard Veron, 1622, 1650, and John Ray, 1627 to 1705. Now, this is a hybrid Englishman and a hybrid German. These are hybrid pale-faced Europeans. They're the ones who came up with ethnicity, not us. Because we don't deal with ethnicity. We deal with nationality. That's what nation that you're from on the planet. All right, the nation, the quality or nation of a person belonging to a nation. Look, so somebody said, what's nationality? There is no Afro. There's no Afro anything. Afro is a hairstyle. There's no Afro. Look, we've been lied to, fam, about literally everything. Everything. And the number one thing has been our identity on this planet. The main reason of the lies is to get the people to disconnect themselves from the land. That's the reason. The main reason for people to tell us that we something else. Just do the math. They done told us we was slaves, we was colored, we was Negroes, we was black, we was Afro-Americans, then it went to African-Americans, then it went to Pan-Africans, then it went to Indians, then it went to whatever else they want to. It's always a renaming of our people, and our people keep getting misled by our own people. It's not just the pale-faced Europeans that's doing the lying. It's our own people who know the truth, and they sell out because they getting trinkets. They getting material wealth. They getting material. You know how much, fam, y'all outside like I'm outside. Y'all know what's going on in the world? You know what's going on in the world right now? They got a whole revolution going on right now in Venezuela. Right now. Right now. It's a whole revolution over there. And in the Americas. It's happening right now, though. This ain't something that you can't find. Go on the internet. Type in Venezuela revolution. They got a whole war over there right now. The people are having an uprising over there. In Jamaica, they having an uprising over there. In Haiti is an uprising over there. We talking about in the Americas now. We ain't even talking about the stuff that's going on all around the world overseas. Over there in London, over there in the Congolese. We ain't even talking about over there. And everywhere else in the world. Fam, it's the time that we alive right now. It's a real revolutionary time right now. Revolutionary. But you got people over here talking about, nah, I want to see Megan Thee Stallion dance for Kamala Harris. What? Yo, are you serious? Are you serious? You waiting for Megan Thee Stallion to shake her whatever. This is what you own? You see like the trouble that our people is in? With everything else, fam. The so-called dollar bill is going bye-bye. Bye-bye. The cryptocurrency is going bye-bye. They slowly but surely trying to keep people distracted. They want us to be distracted, fam. I just put a post up where a woman, a Moorish woman, she over there in China right now. She talking about the hair trade with the Chinese and the Indians. Do you know where they getting their hair from? It's a ritual that they do out there in Hindustan, right? The ritual that they do, they send the people, they bury the people. They don't even bury them. They dress them up when somebody passes away. They put them on like a little craft and they ship them out on the water, right? When they get shipped out on the water, they end up, after time go by, they wash up on the shores. They using dead people. They cut their hair off, a corpse. Wash it, clean it, and package it, and sell it to people. And you got people over here talking about, I'm black and I'm proud. What? White man, white woman, white this, white that. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? With everything going on in the world, you talking about, I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. What? Meanwhile, all the other nationalities, they doing what they doing. They linking up. They putting their bread together and they forming power economics. Meanwhile, the so-called black people in North America arguing about, you can't do nothing for me. If you want to do something for me, you got to cash at me. You got to Zelle me. What? Like, what are you talking about, man? It's insanity. Look. Then you go right back here to the word ethnicity. Look, these two scientists, they classified human populations into categories. Watch this. According to the stature, shape, food habits, and skin color. So you got two pale-skinned Europeans that cooked up the term ethnicity and then told people, advertisement, promotion, that the so-called black people, who are really Moorish Americans, Moors, that their ethnicity is black. Because they telling you that your ethnicity is black. And you gonna buy that? You gonna buy that? Look, the term ethnicity is relatively new. It's first appearing in the Oxford English Dictionary in 1953. Damn. That shit hit so hard, the wind took it. The wind took it. That hit so hard, the wind took it. The wind took it away. 1953? Huh? That's when this word got cooked up and found in the Oxford English Dictionary. 1953. The word is ethnicity. That's a new term. That's not an ancient word. Look, what it say, fam? It say the word ethnicity is a synonym for race. Again. Hold up. Again. The word ethnicity is a synonym for race. There's only one race though. It's the human race. That's the race. You have a sub-race called the pale-skinned Europeans. Those are the Paleolithic Europeans, or the troglodytes. The Paleolithic man and woman are the pale-skinned hybrid Europeans. Okay? The troglodytes are the pale-skinned people. They are mankind. That's how it goes. According to science, according to facts, according to biology, anthropology, that's how it goes. It doesn't go any other kind of way. You have mankind, you have man, Moors, man and women and child, and you have mankind. Paleolithic man and women, those will be considered the so-called white people. They're not white people though. This is what we got to start getting out of, fam. Do you know that our people still practice black magic? Now you might be saying, I don't practice black magic. Yeah, you do. You practice black magic every time you call one of your own people a black person. You practicing black magic. Did you know that? Every time that you call one of your own people a black person, you are a part and you participating in black magic. You might say, how? Because according to science, the word black means death. So if I told you, have a black day, how would you take that? Think about it. If somebody was to tell you, you tell them, hey, make sure you have a good day today, all right? And somebody told you, yeah, you make sure you have a black day today. A black day today? Damn. First thing it's gonna catch you off guard. Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean have a black day today? What is that supposed to mean? You feel me? That's the first thing you're gonna look at. Like, what you mean have a black day today? You might not even know how to take that. Have a black day today? I told you to have a good day, have a great day. You told me to have a black day. Black market, blackball, blackmail. How many people in Hollywood, that's our people, they get blackmailed, they get blackballed, they get blacklisted. They can't get that acting job no more because they got blackballed. They got blacklisted. That means their name got dragged in the mud. They can't find no work now. So you still think black is a good thing? And then for them people out there that say, nah, I don't practice black magic. Yes, you do. How you doing? Good. You still practicing black magic, fam. The question is, how long you gonna keep practicing it? That's a you thing to determine. You gotta determine how long you gonna keep practicing black magic. You might say, I ain't practicing black magic. Our words that come out of fam, do you know that we so powerful, made in the likeness and the image of the Creator, that we literally can create or we can destroy with our words. This is why words, people say that words, ancient ones have said that words actually can hurt more than swords can. They can cut more than swords. They can cut deeper than swords can cut. Think about it. Because the words coming out of our larynx, if you did like an x-ray of the larynx and you look at how it's sculpted, fam, the larynx is sculpted in a divine design that when words come out of our mouth, we actually breathing out ether. Damn. We inhale and exhale ether. This is what we doing. This is why you can't play around with the black thing. You can't play with that. That's black magic. And somebody might say, well, if that's black magic, well then what's white magic? White and black are terms that deal with ignorance and they deal with knowledge. It's not skin complexion. It has nothing to do with the white in this t-shirt. It has nothing to do with the skin. White and black were put on people. But if we go back into the ancient times, white meant the light, the knowledge. Black meant the ignorance. When somebody was ignorant, you would say they're in the dark. They're not in the know. That's somebody who would be considered a black person. Somebody who's not in the know. Somebody who's in the know, you would say they got the light. You get it? So white has to do with knowledge, the light. Black has to do with somebody that's not in the know. They're ignorant. They have no know-how. That's somebody that's a black person. We talking about science, all right? We talking about in the ancient times, in the olden times, all right? The ab antiquo times. They didn't consider people to be black and white like skin complexion. They called somebody black when somebody was ignorant. They were not in the know. They were considered a black person. Somebody that's in the know, they would say they have the light. They're white because they have the light. You get it? We talking about stuff that's primordial. All right? So when you look at white and black at from an ancient scientific perspective, you looking at things like it's night and day, literally night and day. I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? Let's say all y'all on the beam out right now, and the ones that will see this beam out, right? Just for an example. Let's say we all in a stadium, big dumbass stadium. We all in a stadium that hold like 100,000 people. We all in one stadium right now, right? And it's pitch black. The lights go out, right? The lights go out in the whole stadium. It's 100,000 people in here. Everybody cheering. Boom, the lights go out. It's pitch black. You can't even see your hand in front of your face. I'm talking about pitch black, right? You know how strong light is? Light. If somebody inside that stadium had the light, let's say somebody had like a torch, or they had a candle, a torch, a candle, something that could produce flame, a light, they could illuminate. Do you know that you would be able to see that person? You still would be able to see that person. You will be able to see that person. Why? Because they have the light. Because they lit the torch. Us as Moorish Americans, we are the torch of civilization. Don't you know that civilization started with us? Civilization started with the Moors, the ancient Moabites, and the ancient Canaanites. Ham and Cush, father and son. That started with us. Look, in that same stadium though, the lights shut off and it's pitch black. Now, think about it like this now. You saying that you got the light, you got the torch, you can illuminate. Somebody saying that they black and they confess that out their own mouth. Not only are they dead to the universe as black, not only are they cursing themselves with black magic, but if them lights go off in that stadium, how are they going to illuminate when they saying that they black, they own self? Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. How somebody saying that they black, how they going to be found? You can't find something that's pitch black. That's in pitch black. Let me say that one more time. The person that's saying they black, you not gonna be able to find them in an environment that's all black, that's pitch black. But the person that says that they're the light, that lights the torch, you can find them. My point is, you can't find nobody that says that they're black. Why? Because they're in an environment that's already pitch black. But somebody that illuminates light, you can find that person. How? Because they have a light-based frequency. They are the light. You can find somebody in the dark that illuminates light. You can't find nobody that confesses that they're black in the dark. You can't see them. Yo, you can't find nobody in the dark that say they black. You can't even see them. And all of the nations on the planet cannot see the needs of the so-called black people. They can't see them. They can't even see them. You know why they can't see them? because the so-called people that declare that they are black people, they're dead to them in the universe. They're not illuminating light. Therefore, you're in the dark. You can't be seen. You talking about you a Latino? You talking about you Hispanic? They can't see you. Why do you think it's so many Mexicans? It's so many so-called African Americans? Why do you think they just locking us up in these American lands? You think it's some kind of like coincidence? We're not Hispanics. We're not Latinos. We not African Americans. We not black. The key to get out of them penitentiaries is to declare your nationality and challenge the jurisdiction of these so-called courts. That's the key to get out. Even, let me tell you something right now for all my peoples that's locked up, and you might see this beam out. Even while you locked up more, you still have the ability to challenge the jurisdiction of the so-called courts, because the so-called courts have all been extinguished since the 1700s. The reason why these attorneys don't tell us this information, because it's going to take money out of their pocket. It's going to take bread out of the British crown. You see? This is why they're not going to tell us this information. But you can challenge the jurisdiction of the court, not as a black man, not as a black woman. You can challenge the jurisdiction of the court because they never had jurisdiction over Moors. You can challenge that though, but you have to do that under your free national name, which is Moor. Bey, Day, Al, Ali, or El. You can challenge the jurisdiction. That's you proclaiming your nationality and then standing on the Constitution for the Republic for which it stands. Not a democracy. Nothing standing on a democracy but mobocracy. Nothing else. Ain't nothing standing on a democracy. Democracy ain't even in the Constitution. Let me tell y'all something, man. These people that's out here doing this tyranny, they don't even honor their own tyranny because they backdoor, triple cross their own people. They don't honor nothing. It's not up to them to honor something though. It's for us to honor it though. See, once we honor it, we the ones that make it real. We make it real. Even the fuckery. We can make the fuckery real by just putting our energy into that. Instead of saying, nah, that's fuckery. I'm not even finna go into that fuckery world. It's fuckery. I'm not going into that world. But once you do go into that world, you have the power as a God or a goddess to make the fuckery come to life. That's why you got to stop playing around. You got to stop playing around, Moors. You got to stop playing around. You got to stop debating people who just talking to be talking, not speaking on no facts, no kind of documentation, no kind of information that's going to uplift you. Nothing. They're going to keep giving you dead conversations to keep your frequency in the darkness. Remember that analogy I gave y'all. Cujo, peace, more. Tahita, peace. Just go into that. Go into the whole thing of, I'm not finna waste my time or energy again with people that just want to talk, and they not talking about nothing. Nothing is coming out of the end. At the end of the conversation, like say you go, somebody come around, right? They come around and they just be talking to be talking. The next time they come around talking, just be like, is this person actually saying anything that I can use right after we had this whole conversation? Can I use anything this person been sharing? All right, then we gonna switch up then. We gonna switch up then. Superwoman. Y'all know who Zora L was, right? Y'all know who that is? See? Y'all know who Zora L is, right? Y'all know who that is? You see, I'm gonna show y'all how we talking about how they put stuff right in front of our faces. Like, look, Zora L and Kyle L. Look at this. Let me just show y'all something. Hold up. Hold up now. Look at this. For sure then. Zora L, that's what it is then. All right, cool, bet. That's what we on then. If y'all don't know, get familiar with Khalifa Media. Holla at her. She be on straight business. She does so much work. Y'all need to get familiar. You talking about, hold up, let me turn the camera around. You talking about writing a book? You talking about doing something? You talking about, hold up. I got papers flying everywhere. Hold up. You talking about doing something like a pillar in the community. I gotta big up her, cause she need that. You talking about somebody that's on work. You talking about somebody that's putting out information that's helping other Moors create documents. Yeah, I gotta big you up. You talking about somebody who not only has children, but somebody also who makes time to do other things like create projects, create our own books, create Moorish merch, create all type of things. And where is it going? For charity? Yeah, a Moorish charity, not owned by a hybrid European or somebody else. Nah, it's going to our people. It's going to our people though. That's why you got to stop playing around. You got to come into that Moorish divine and national movement. You know, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said something profound in his prophecies and hadiths. He said he was gonna need 16 secretaries to be filling the names out of all the people that's gonna become all the undeclared Moors that's gonna be running up into the temples trying to get their free national name documented. The prophecies is coming true. They just pay attention to the newspaper, pay attention to the media, and you're gonna start, by the day, you're gonna start finding out what's going on. By the day. Big up to all the Moorish authors that's out there. We gotta start cooking up our own literature like we've been doing, and we gotta continue to be the pillars and the ones that's out here. We gotta be the ones that do it, and we doing it right now. So look at this right here. Peace, Moor. Yes, sir. Let me show y'all this real quick. Because you know people be saying, man, the Moors, y'all ain't got no empire. Y'all just be talking. Yeah, I just want to show y'all something. See this right here? Look at this. Look at this right here. Okay. This is a judicial notice and proclamation, right? Okay. Hold up right there. Okay, this is gonna go to all public servants, officers, trusts, etc. Right? This is how you know we on business. Okay? This is just something I had on me real quick. This ain't the whole, you feel me? But you get the gist of what's going on. Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World. See that? Societas Republica a el Moricanos. See? Moorish National Republic, federal government. All right? We over here, the first. They over here, the second. And you come right here and they say, where we at? We in Northwest Mexico, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, Temple of the Moon and Sun. All right? The true and de jure national peoples, the heirs of the land. See? So when they tell you and they try to give you the scare tactics like, nah, you don't need to study that moral science. What that's gonna do for you? Let me ask y'all something. Have you seen anybody with a fez get shot in the face? Have you seen anybody wearing a fez just get shot up? Have you seen it? They might tell you a story, but have you seen it though? With your own two eyeballs. Have you seen somebody wearing a shamag, a turban, a fez? Have you just seen them just bluntly just get executed like a so-called black person? Even though the so-called black person is a Moor, they're just undeclared and they're in an undesirable status. That's why they're getting executed. My brother Cool Joe, Grand Sheik, he put a post up today. I threw it in my story though. Look, right, they get shot for nothing. It don't matter if you comply. That's another thing. It don't matter if you comply. But check it out. Moore put a post up. The reason why Slave Patrol can just execute our people on the street just unconsciously is because the status in law is dead. That's black. Do you get it? Not only are you dead in the spiritual world when you say you're a black person, you're dead in law in the physical world. That's why so-called African Americans can be executed in the street even if they comply, because you're dead and you don't have protection from Allah. You don't have protection, the Father of the universe. You have no protection. Therefore, you can be murdered in cold blood, even if you comply. Why? Because Slave Patrol was first established. Its dark, dirty origin was first established to be slave catchers. Slave catchers. That's what the police is in business for. Police was created to be slave catchers. Identifying yourself as a black person, you saying you a slave still, even right now in real time. You say out your mouth that you're a person of color. You saying that hey, do whatever you want to do with me, police. Do whatever you feel like. That's what you saying. Now, you might not believe that's what you're saying, but in law, that's what you're saying. It's not what you believe. It's not what you think. It's not what you feel. That's not how law operates. Law operates with law and order. If you outside of law, you an outlaw. You're going to be treated accordingly as such, an outlaw. If you in law, then you're going to be treated accordingly as such, as somebody who's a national, Moorish American national. Watch this. So you know how people be talking? Look, and they say, man, the Moors, they ain't got nothing. We the ones that got everything. Talking about the Nation of Islam, the Hebrew Israelites, and all that, right? But I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something that you might want to turn your screen record on if you ain't got it on yet. I'm gonna show y'all something that the Nation of Islam ain't never gonna show you. They can't show you this. I'm gonna show you something right now that, hold up. I'm gonna show y'all something right now. This is not a magic trick. I'm gonna show y'all something that Moors have as evidence where our nation is. Evidence that the Hebrew Israelites ain't got, the Nation of Islam ain't got, the Pan-Africans ain't got, the Indians ain't got, none of these federal black associations got. Moors got this though. I'm gonna show you right now. You ready? Look. You ready? You ready? Hold up. This is not a magic trick now. Hold up. This is not a magic trick. See this right here? Ah, people love these. As soon as this come on the screen, your eyeballs get big. Right? What's that right there? This right here has been restructured, but it used to be connected. That capstone right there used to be connected to that pyramid base. That capstone connected to the base symbolizes the first nation on the planet, civilization. Okay? Hold up. Hold up now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Now we're going to take it to the literature. Hold up. Watch this. I like this. I like this. Hold up. I like this. Wait a minute. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Let me find it. Bing bong. Let me find it. Let me find it. Oh, it's up now. It's up. Look. The Great Pyramid. See this? Look. The Great Pyramid is the national emblem and insignia of the Moorish nation, Empire of North America. Empire of North America. Geographical location. The Great Pyramid Equilateral is also the archaic symbol for civilization on the planet Earth. Wait a minute. Hold on. So you trying to tell me, you trying to show me that when they talk trash about the Moors ain't got nothing, that we literally are printed on a piece of paper that we look at and touch every day, but we ain't know what we was looking at? Is that what you saying, Kush? That's exactly what I'm saying. The Nation of Islam ain't got this. Huh? The NOI, y'all ain't got this. Y'all have nothing to show like this. You have nothing. The Hebrew Israelites, you can never show this because you're not the First Nation. Huh? The Federal Black Association, you can't show this because you're not attached to this. Black mean dead in law. You can't show this. Huh? But you saying you want to argue with this? You want to argue with this, huh? Why don't you ask a Freemason? Hey, what does that pyramid mean on the back of that bill? What does that mean? Why don't you ask one of them, since you love talking to the hybrid Europeans so much and trusting them? Why don't you ask one of them what it is then? Look, the Honorable Moors acknowledgement of our Great Seal indicates those heirs who own up to, who support, and who proclaim our free national government. Moors who are active and not passive in the social civilization, culture, and custom matters involving law, order, and governmental principles are hereby entreated to support this affirmation. Moors who strive toward this end with honor are entrusted by Noble Drew Ali to help the great humanitarian work of uplifting ourselves, our fellow man, and humanity at large. We, the conscious heirs, seek at all times to be cognizant of the civilization, how civilization works, instructions and progressive acts necessary to teach, to preserve, and to defend the nationality and birthrights of all Moorish Americans, our Moroccans, etc. But they love talking about, we need a donation. We need a donation. We need a fundraiser. You need a donation? You need a donation? You need a fundraiser, huh? Yeah, it's going to take finance. But see, what they not going to tell you is, what it's going to take finance. Noble Drew Ali said that. But see, what they not going to tell you is that these right here. See? Yeah. See that right? Hold on, see? Let me zoom in. See that right? Matter of fact, let's go right here. What they not going to tell you is this right here, with the capstone connected and not disconnected, is ab antiquo. This is the first seal. This is the great seal and insignia of the Moorish nation, the Moabite nation. We talking about something divine and national of the world. That's the first. Why you think this pyramid is on this paper? And let me ask y'all this then, since we talking, why is this so-called America, the United States? Why would they have a pyramid on here? And why is it Latin, the language that they say is dead? Why is a dead language written on a piece of paper called money? Then it's not money. Why is Latin written on this piece of paper? If this is a dead language, why wouldn't they change the language on the paper? Because they can't change the language. Because they can't change the language, because they gotta honor what this is. See, they can't change this because they didn't create this. And this is ancient. So they can't change this. You see? So they in the catch-22. If they change this, they fuck. That's why they trying to create unconstitutional bitcoins, Coinbase. You see? So since they can't change this, They trying to unlawfully change money to Bitcoin. And keep in mind, what does it say right here? It says Federal Reserve Note. Does that say money? No, sir. But we have been taught that this is money. But it says right here, this note is legal tender for all debts, paper, public and private. Exactly. It's a Federal Reserve Note. So this is actually a violation of Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. But how many people take time to know that? How many people take time to read that? Exactly, more. This is a debt instrument. This is for debt. But see, they lying and telling the truth at the same time. See, that's why you got this scale right here. See this scale? See the scale right here? That's why they got a scale on there. You either on the positive side, the lawful side, in your proper person, or you on the other side, which is civiliter mortuus. You dead. The key, which is right here, start looking at this piece of paper different now. The key is to know the difference of the side of the scale that you live on. That's the key. That's the key though. You look at this, we look at these pieces of paper every day. But we don't know what the signs and the symbols is until now. Because now it's each one teach one. All that fuck shit they been doing, that shit dead. Over with. Cooked. So now you got a whole different set of eyes in your head now. Now you start asking questions like, hold up. What? You trying to tell me that they say Latin is a dead language? So why is it written on the paper that we use every day? Why is Latin on this piece of paper then? If Latin is a dead language. And then, why y'all got a pyramid on here, but don't talk about pyramids in the Americas like that in school? Right. Because money is only gold and silver coin. See? And it's over 2,000 pyramids that's been found so far in the Americas. How come they don't tell us that in school? Because it'll shut the whole fucking system down. That's why. So they got to keep lying. Remember, the truth can bring a whole mountain of lies down. One drop of truth can shatter a whole mountain of lies. You looking at it right now with your new eyes, right? Right. See it? That's why this capstone, you and I have to reconnect our third eye back to our temple, our pyramid. Don't you know that you are the pyramid? You are the pyramid, fam. I want you to look at this right now. A pyramid has a base. There's 4 points to the bottom of a pyramid. Okay? The top of the pyramid is the 5th point. Okay? So, let's do the math. You got 4 points to the bottom of the pyramid, and you got a top to the pyramid. Okay, now you go into this. That's number 5, right? Number 5. Now you got arm. How many arms you got? How many limbs you got? Arm, leg, arm, head. You see? Everything has been in front of us, but we've been lied to since kindergarten, so we're not looking at shit like that. We're not looking at, you got 4 points to the bottom of a pyramid, and the other point is at the top, the apex. What's on the apex? The apex is the eye, the all-seeing eye. Do you know that your pineal gland is all-seeing? You know that? You and I. Our third eye is all-seeing. This is why they say a blind person, a one-eyed man is a king amongst the blind. A one-eyed woman is a queen amongst the blind. You only need one eye. So even if these two eyes were to go blind, you still could see. You still could see. How could you see? Because this eye right here. See? It's all science. Even if your two eyes were to go blind, you still could see. You still had the power of sight, insight, foresight, hindsight. You still got the power of vision, even without your eye, even without your two eyeballs. You still could see, but you got to activate that third eye, and that's using more science. Because the 4 points of the base of the pyramid, linked up with the apex, the capstone of the pyramid, does what? It activates your chakras. So your chakras go from the root chakra, they travel all the way up with the Christ oil through your spinal column to where? Your medulla oblongata, your cerebrum, your cerebellum. Once you go in there, that's the Christos. That's the Christ oil that they talking about. That's Christ rising from the dead. You do it every day. This is what I'm saying, though, how wild it is, though, G. But it's so wild and it's so simple that it's right in front of our face. If somebody was to really just show us, they don't want us to show. They don't want to show us that, though, because it's liberation for us. They want us to stay in a subservient working class, living check to check, trying to keep our head above water. Nah. You ain't tired? You ain't tired of that yet? You ain't tired of the police out here running around like straight tyrants, shooting us? You ain't tired yet? It's a better way, fam. It's a better way. It's a better way. It's a better way to live instead of living in fear, living in chaos. Remember, these people, they love to create order out of chaos. See? They live to create chaos and then flip it and try to make order out of it. We live as Moorish American nationals as law and order. They go the opposite. See, we under the 7. This is what we under. We under the 7. Look right here at the corner. Look at that point. Look at that point. And then look at that point. What number do you see? You see a 7 all day. See that? You see? That point to that point to that point. The Nation of Islam, they don't have this. The Hebrew Israelites, they don't have this. The so-called Indians, they cannot use this as a reference. Only the Moors can. Huh? Only the Moors can. Only Moorish American nationals can use this. Because it's our stuff. It's ancient. That's why we can use it. You see? So what you gonna do? You gonna connect your capstone back to your pyramid? Or are you just gonna stay in the dark? It's black. What you gonna do? I know that we've been taught this. That we've been taught, the miseducation. We've been taught the miseducation. We got to get past that, though, G. We got to get past the fact that we've been miseducated. Now it's time to start being educated. Erudition. We got to get past the victim mentality shit. We got to get past that now. All right, we've been lied to. All right, cool. We've been lied to. We ain't going to get fooled again. That's where we at now. Because that's where every other nationality, you don't see them out here. Have you ever let me ask y'all something. Have you ever in your life, hold up. Have you ever in your life heard an Asian person call themselves yellow? In your life. In your life. I want you to think about that. In your life, have you ever heard a Palestinian, a person from Yemen, man or woman or child, ever call themselves a brown person? In your life. South Korea, North Korea, Taiwan, China, Japan, Seoul. Have you ever heard anybody from Thailand say that they're a brown person or they're a yellow person? Have you ever heard them say that? Never. And you're not going to hear them say that because they know that that's dishonorable talk. They don't talk like that because they know that that's dishonorable. That's a slave brand. During the so-called Asian colonial slavery days, when the Asians was being brought over here to the Americas on the West Coast, being brought over here to the West Coast, they tried, the hybrid Europeans, they tried to misidentify the Asians as yellow people. The Asians didn't buy into that shit though. They never bought into the yellow people talk. There's a term that they actually like nicknamed the so-called Asians that was in the Americas that died. They called it yellow peril. Look it up. Yellow peril. They tried to nickname the Asians that was dying yellow peril. But the Asians never let that yellow nickname stick to them. What our people though, what they do is they pay our people to pump that narrative out, to advertise that narrative of black. On God, watch that show on Netflix called Warrior. Fire. Watch that show and you will get a glimpse into how I rock with that show. Because it go in a lot of detail about how the Irish, the hybrid European Irish, and how the Asians used to fight and they had to get along too though. Watch that show called Warrior on Netflix. But the point is, you never gonna hear an Asian publicly say, I'm a yellow person. You never gonna hear that. Man or woman. You never gonna hear that. But our people though, just like Marcus Garvey was talking about, our people love to take bribes. It's just a fact. It might be uncomfortable, but that's what it is. How many times you see somebody say they won't do something, and then as soon as you hit the right number, soon as you throw them the right number, what they do? They say, oh yeah, I do that. How many times? How many times? They say, I would never do that shit. As soon as you give them the right number, Vegas, Islam. Soon as you throw the right number up, you will have a dirty sellout. They'll say, nah, I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Ain't enough money in the world to make me do that. Yeah, all right. One of them dirty sellouts though, they'll say they black. Hold up. I can't even see now. Hold up. Let me see. I don't know if this phone just died or what. Oh, it's still on. Alright, Morris. I'm finna move around though. I don't know what happened to my phone. It just glitched. It just glitched up. So that must be the sign then. That must be the sign. So I'm gonna catch y'all tonight though. Tonight. Tune in. Tune in tonight. Alright? 9 o'clock. Tune in tonight. It's up. We gotta turn up a little more now. We gotta turn up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You see the darkness trying to push their stuff out. So we gotta turn up a little bit more. Hold up. Why I keep going out like that? I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay. We gotta turn up a little bit more. So tonight, 9 o'clock Central Time. Tune in. Alright? I'm gonna catch y'all more a little later on tonight. Much love, much appreciation to all y'all that tune in, share these beam outs, get active. Shout out to the UK. Yeah, all y'all. Shout out to all y'all Moors out there, man. All y'all men and women that's tired of playing around, that actually want some change and declare their nationality, and they gonna teach their babies. It's just our time now. You know what I'm saying? It's our time now. Alright? Catch y'all Moors a little later tonight. Alright? Peace, Moors. Much love.